Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Lies official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Today on Days of Our Lives, Sloane, Nicole and Chloe face decisions. Sarah is forced to divulge her secret, and Dimitri joyously plays with fire. Maggie promises Justin over the phone in Chicago that she will return in time for Victor's welcome home meal. Sarah arrives home, shocked, with a grocery bag in front of her tummy. Maggie explains that she was permitted in by the doorman. She apologizes for surprising her, but she knows Sarah is keeping something from her, and it's time for her to come clean. A surprised Chloe feels Xander's proposal is a prank at their flat. When Xander assures her that it's true, she insists that he prove that it has nothing to do with Gwen's wedding. He assures me that it does not. He's fallen completely in love with her despite barely being together for 3 months. So much so that he doesn't care if Gwen marries Dimitri or if Sarah marries Rex again. Whoa, Chloe exclaims, wondering whether he purchased the ring before or after learning that. As Leah sleeps in bed with Dimitri, Gwen knocks on his hotel room door. Leah responds by wrapping a towel around his waist. Gwen claims she came to hug him before her honeymoon in Iceland. She hears a noise coming from the bathroom and suspects he's in the bathroom with his secret lover. She knocks on the door, eager to meet the man he's so taken with. Leo's face sinks. That will never happen. Nicole informs EJ at the Dimmerer mansion that Eric is proposing to Sloane. She assures him that she is not upset because she is uninterested in his life. She has a vested interest in them. EJ is the man she wants to spend her time with. He wonders if she cares enough about him to say yes to marrying him. Eric, played briefly by Jason Gerhardt, enters Sloane's apartment as Melinda assures her that her secret is safe with her. He inquires, "What secret?" Sloane met with a judge behind Melinda's back, but they worked everything out and no one needs to know. Eric thanks Melinda for her patience, and Sloane walks her out. Melinda reassures Sloane in the corridor that friends have each other's backs. Eric will not be informed that he is Nicole's father. Perhaps she'll need a favor in return one day. Sarah eventually lowers the grocery bag, displaying her bulging tummy, despite Maggie's belief that her secret is that she's dating Rex. Maggie, surprised, deduces that she kept her pregnancy hidden because the baby is Xander's. Sarah confirms it, but Maggie says she will never tell him. Maggie reminds her of how horrible that went with Eric. Sarah calls this distinct since Xander is immoral, untrustworthy, and dangerous. He is not going to change. Maggie believes that as a father, he has a right to know. Sarah is adamant that he will not be a part of the baby's life and asks her mother not to inform him. At home, Xander tells Chloe that he's delighted Sarah's moved on because he has as well. Chloe finds it difficult to believe. Okay, then he adds, it's all about Sarah and Gwen. They're both content. He wants to be happy as well, and he believes he and Chloe can be together. They are, according to Chloe, but he wants to commit to her beyond an apartment lease. She looks smitten until he suggests having a yard for the kids to run around in one day. Kitties? She asks, her face scrunched up. EJ pulls out a ring box at the Dimmerer estate, shocking Nicole. He's been waiting for the ideal moment to hand it off to her. That time has come, thanks to what she just said. He believes in her and adores her. He knows she is the one he wants to be with forever. He expects she feels the same way he does, or did he get it wrong? Chloe is taken aback when she learns Xander wants to be a father. He wants a lot of them. He believes he was a good friend to Mackenzie and regrets it. He's completely smitten with Chloe and can't fathom his life without her. Despite all odds, they found love and work. Chloe kisses him passionately, which Xander interprets as a yes. I'm afraid it's not, she confesses. Leah explains to Gwen at the Salem Inn that his lover won't come out of the restroom because he's a married man. He knows it's wrong, but they're madly in love. Gwen claims that if he's so crazy over Leo, his marriage isn't working, which indicates Leo isn't to blame. All that matters is that this man makes him happy because he deserves it. She rushes off to see Dimitri, telling him how much she would miss him while she is away. Dimitri exits the restroom, dressed and unconcerned. He tells Leo that Gwen is correct. He deserves happiness. He gives him a longing kiss. Dimitri urges Leo to read his email if he's worried about how he'll get through the next few weeks without him. EJ tells Nicole at the mansion that he bought the ring once they discovered she could carry the baby to term. He's been counting down the seconds till he could slip it on her finger. When their child is born, he wants them to be one. He goes down on one knee. Only one thing remains to be spoken. Will you marry me? When Sloane comes to the apartment, Eric is on bended knee. He recalls her saying she'd only marry if asked by a man who was as much in love with her as she was. You're looking at him, so there is only one thing to say. Will you marry me? Sloane drags into the bed, kissing his lips. Yes. Leo stares at his phone, which reveals Dimitri has booked him a trip to Iceland. Leo declares that he will not be able to ruin his honeymoon. Dimitri ends the conversation with another passionate kiss. He advises him to bring a sweatshirt because it can get cold there. They can rely on body heat if he forgets. Following Dimitri's departure, a frazzled Leo faceplants on the bed, screaming into a pillow. Chloe tells Xander that she wants time and that he needs to figure out his thoughts regarding Sarah. Xander is willing to give Chloe time, but he doesn't require it. He can't think of anything that would make him reconsider her. Maggie tells Sarah in Chicago that her plan means she will never return to Salem. Sarah, who is crying, says she can make it work in Chicago. Maggie observes that Xander is content with Chloe, but if he learns about the baby, all bets are off. But she's not going to tell him. That's supposed to be her. Gwen returns home to Dimitri, who is eager to get to heaven. She jokingly warns him that he is in for more sex than he can handle. That sounds like my kind of trip, he replies with a smile. Leo tries, but fails to remove Dimitri's email about Iceland at the Salem Inn. I may not be a good person, he muses as he packs. But at the very least, unpredictable. Eric places the ring on Sloane's finger in bed after sex. In the meantime, EJ places his ring on Nicole's finger. So that's a yes, he inquires. That's a yes, Nicole confirms. I would be honored to be your wife, EJ demurrer. Sean, who is still plagued with guilt, returns to work next on Days of Our Lives. Days of Our Lives is now only available on Peacock. Subscribe to Peacock to ensure you never miss an episode. Please keep in mind that if you buy something after clicking on a link in this story, we may gain a small commission on the sale. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.